just 21 years old, a man named Shane Copeland created Polymarket, a gambling website that's considered the biggest prediction market platform in the world. With a 90% market share of the industry, and around $1 billion valuation, an unlimited amount of mainstream attention and more, it's clear that Shane's creation proves he's a genius for his age. However, his innovative product didn't come without controversy. So how did such a young kid create such a massive business while also going to war with the biggest government in the world? So he started aggressively cold emailing everyone at the company, including its 3 founders. And when his pleas to provide free labor were rejected, he turned the aggression up by showing up to their office in person and attempting to convince them that he deserved a spot on their roster. I can never imagine myself at that age having the balls to bust down the doors of a company like that, but it worked out. The staff at Genius were really impressed by him, not only for his massive kahunas, but because he was clearly a smart kid. Specifically, a paper written by Robin Hanson, a George Mason University economist, titled "Shall We Vote on Values but Bet on Beliefs?" In it, George outlines a concept to restructure government decision-making by separating subjective values from objective beliefs. People would vote based on their moral values or what they want to happen, and prediction markets would be used to predict the outcomes of different policies or what people believe will happen, effectively leveraging collective intelligence to determine the most likely results of various actions. This means that rather than relying on self-interested experts, the current market odds from these prediction markets would serve as the best expert consensus. And when COVID hit during 2020, he knew it was the perfect time to do exactly that. With the world indoors panicking about not having enough toilet paper, Shane locked in his apartment's bathroom and built a site with prediction markets called Polymarket, a site that would change Shane's life forever. Well, something did happen, and it threw a massive wrench in Shane's plans. In the midst of Polymarket's rapid growth and increased betting activity, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, or the CFTC, took notice. Of course, that never crossed Shane's mind, so after investigations took place in the second half of 2021, the CFTC slammed him. They fined Polymarket $1.4 million, which was a pretty large chunk of what they raised. But even worse, as a part of Shane's deal, he had to ban US citizens from using his website. This was a huge blow to Polymarket. It started to change people's minds, and the hype around Polymarket exploded as a result. Industry titans and investors were in awe at the rapid growth, some even predicting Shane's platform would be worth $10 billion in just 2 years. A safe bet to make, considering that after the election, Polymarket neared a $1 billion valuation and owned roughly 90% of all prediction market activity, murdering any doubts of its success and its competition too.